Hi, I'm Bendik Stang. I'm head of Snowcastle Games. I've been doing this since 2009, and we're now a team of 30 people working on Earthlock 2 and Ikonei Island. Back in 2009, we were 6 people, and I had wanted to make games since I graduated. I did another company first, where we analyzed computer games, but that was somewhat of a failure, so I closed that down in 2009 and started up my dream project, Snowcastle. Our first proper game was called Hog World. It was with a hug bunny, like the one in behind me. It was a adventure game on iPad in 2011. So that's kind of how we got into the Earthlock universe also. Ever since then, all our games have been from the Earthlock universe. After we made Earthlock 1, which was like a 20-25 hour linear narrative, we found that it was very hard for us to expand on that game. And so apart from us making it better from 2016 till we relaunched it in 2018, with our internal title Should Have Been Edition, because we used all of the money we earned on the game to make the game better. It at the same time illustrated how hard it is to make money in the game industry as a small indie developer, and in order to continue to make games you kind of need to earn a living. So we were looking at how we can increase our chances of actually making enough so we can continue to make games. And one of the things we saw was if we make games where we allow the player to be more creative, then you have a game which people can continue to play past like the narrative. So if you have a 20-hour narrative and the game is done, you don't play it again, and then your community doesn't grow much. But if you have a game with some creativity and preferably even multiplayer, so people can be creative together, then that opens up for a whole different type of development. In 2018 we switched from Unity to Unreal, and that was a big shift. It took us quite a while, I'd say almost 9 months, to be proficient in Unreal, and we had like 8 years of skill in Unity, so that was painful but also felt good. We were really happy with what we could achieve in Unreal, and also we were making a multiplayer game, so that made sense. But making a game while learning how to use the engine and kind of being in production while you still kind of haven't properly decided on what the game is through and through is not the ideal way of making a game. And so what happened to us was we ended up in a situation where we're kind of banging our heads against the wall trying to make the game feel right. So instead of banging our heads against the wall further, we paused Earthlock 2 in January 2021. And then everybody set off on Ikonei Island, which was scoped out and decided. And now we're almost 18 months in production of this game, and it feels good. It feels like it has a spirit, and it's cute and quirky and everything that we wanted it to be. There's still a lot of stuff we want to put in the game, but at least now we can also, because of our strategy, we can get our community to play the game, and I think that is extremely important for us to continue to develop the game and make it much better than if we're just doing it in our own little echo chamber. I think motivation and self-esteem for the whole team has grown over this project. We have become much better at our processes and getting things done in a timely fashion. I mean, if you make a 3D model and it's not being used, that's frustrating, right? It's also unnecessary. So much less of that feels good. At the same time, over the last 18 months, we have, of course, been talking about Earthlock 2 because we're really passionate about that project. Now the game developers have been kind of allowed to think about this without stressing about all the other people and what they're supposed to do, because they're happy making Ikonei Island. So now we kind of had that whole concept mature a bit more. And on the other side of the summer, a little part of our team will then go into production on Earthlock 2, but with a very clear path forward. The axe pecker, it's so cute and dumb. It's and it's a very useful bird, but at the same time, it's also all the animals and what you can do with the animals, I think, is where I'm most excited about expanding the activities. Right now, you can befriend and rescue the animals, and you can play with them, and you can feed them, and you can use them to help you gather resources. But I want the player to feel really passionate about their animals, and get to know the animals and care for the animals way more than they can right now. So, but I think that would really jive with that universe, this island, where you can just, come in and have fun with your friends and your virtual pets. So, if you think Ikonei Island sounds interesting, please check us out on Steam and wishlist us. Thanks.